Peter, as always, thanks for joining us on the midweek catch-up. A 2-2 draw against Kilmarnock at home on Saturday. In the end, a really good performance and the least we deserved out the match.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It was interesting to see the players after the game disappointed, and you say it's very unusual that happens when you've had a goal that's scored so late. So I was delighted with their attitude after the game. It was a big disappointment for them in respect to that. They felt it was a game they should have won. And I felt the overall performance deserved that. As I say, there was a lot of good things in the game. There was a lot of good opportunities we got into as well, and we didn't make the right choice in the final third. But I thought we defended well as a team, as a group. The boys worked really, really hard against the ball, and I think that's imperative. When you play at the football club, you have to be able to do that because your talent's never going to be enough to win your matches. You have to work really hard. And I think they've done that. They created chances. We got into really good areas, and probably that final bit just was a missing at times, and probably summed up with Kilmarnock's first goal when Kai goes through 1-on-1 and we missed the opportunity and we got up and conceded a goal from it. So they're the moments, but there was other moments in the game when you look back over the game, there was real good opportunities. We had 2v1s and 3v2 situations, and we just didn't make the right choice. And if we would have, I think we would have got the points that I thought we thoroughly deserved on the day.
When you see the comeback, not once but twice from the players, I know you've never doubted their character and always said that you've seen it on the training ground how good they are. Do you think though it's maybe a bit of self-belief for them that they were able to go maybe prove it to themselves on Saturday?
Yes, I think there's no doubt of that. I mean, as I said to you, week in, week out, and that's why the Saturdays and the Tuesdays or whatever, I've been disappointed with the results and the errors that we've made. It's cost us games and some of the performance. So that's obviously been very disappointing because I don't see it coming because of the way they prepare and the way they train, So that's why sometimes you see me scratching my head along with everybody else, because I know they're capable of much more because I see it on a daily basis. And as I say, that was the big pleasing thing when I went into the dressing room after the game. You'd think people would be cock a hoop for getting a draw, scoring late in the game, but they were the complete opposite, And as I say, yes, we were delighted to get the point that was a minimum we deserved. But you'd be thinking a wee bit of euphoria because if they keep fighting and scratching and biting, as we keep saying. But I think they showed their quality. I think in that period of the game when they went even behind again, they were composed, they knocked the ball about, they got into good areas, we created chances, we played our way through to try and create the chances, And as I say, I was really pleased with the all-round performance. And even when I look back over the game, because, I'm a stickler for certain things, and as I say, probably the disappointing thing for me was when we got into that final area, that we probably never made the right choice as often as we should have, And yet again, we lost 2 soft goals, So that was disappointing. One's a bit unfortunate. Aaron slipping at an important time at that part, but a set play again, I thought we got muddled up, and as I say, obviously it ends up with leaving 2 of their players free. So we know there's a hell of a lot to be worked on, and we're still striving to get that win. The draw obviously was important for coming from behind twice, and the way we did. But as I say, we're still striving to try and get that victory. And I know that these players are capable of doing that. And as I say, their commitment and their effort was fantastic. Now, as I say, we need that constant because that's what we demand all the time, and that's what I see all the time. As I said earlier on, that's why the frustration's been there for everyone, because that's the way they've been training and playing. Training, and we've not been seeing it on the playing come a Saturday or Tuesday. So that has been the disappointment. But character, guts, I think they showed that in abundance on Saturday. It'd been easy to throw the towel in, especially when you're in the situation we find ourselves in at this moment in time. As I've said to you many times, probably summed up with the Dan situation at the weekend when he's been 5 or 6 times in the first period, still wants to play on. And I've said to you, that's the thing that can move mountains for you. And hopefully they got their just rewards for that, even though I thought they deserved more.
In general, how are we looking player-wise ahead of Saturday with, as you said, Dan with his sickness bug, Vitas went off near the end. Is everyone looking okay?
Well, Mark and Vitas have not trained, so that's been disappointing, obviously, because you'd like to have these guys available because they've done very well in the respect of that. Dan is still getting there, but that's his character, he'll be putting himself up for that, but he's feeling better as each day goes along, which is a positive. And we picked up a couple other knocks, but as I say, at this moment in time, I think I say it many times, that everybody in the division picks that up, and we have to abide by that. But we've had a few guys that's been playing with injuries, as you know, and making themselves available. As I said, but even the pleasing thing for that wasn't Saturday. The boys that come on done really well. I was really pleased with them, and I've said that many times. It's this squad that's going to win games of football and, and push us forward. It's not going to just be 11 that start the game. I think that's very, very important for us. You can have a massive say on the game, even if you're on for a minute, as it proved at the weekend there.
The pleasing thing for you over the last few weeks as well must be, as you mentioned there, to get some of the players, the longer term players, back from injury. Lewis McCann came on against Queen of the South. Reece Breen came on against Kilmarnock there at the weekend. Just spoken to him there, and obviously he's feeling in that position now where he's ready to go and really push on again and try and prove his worth to you. So that must be great that you're not just getting players back from injury, but you're getting more and more competition for places built up again.
I think that's massive. I think we've said that from day one. They tried to build a balanced squad. I think we've done that. If everybody's fully fit, I think we've done that. I think we've got a balanced squad when everybody plays at their best. There is absolutely no doubt of that. And I'm very, very happy with the squad of players I have. Absolutely delighted with them when they're, as I say, fully fit. Hopefully we're getting there. As you say, you never count your chickens, but we're hopefully getting there. These boys, obviously, we feel game time, and we tried to put a friendly on this week so we could get some games into their legs, but that's nigh on impossible at this moment in time because everybody's having injury problems and whatever. So, and plus we wouldn't have been able to do it after the couple of knocks we picked up at the weekend, so we wouldn't have been able to do that. So it was, we know we're preparing. The great thing for me is these boys are trying to make themselves available. I think it's an easy time, when the team has not been getting the results and the performances that we deserve, we're looking for. And I think that these boys are striving to go on the training pitch and play, and I'm delighted at that, as I say, summed up with Dan at the weekend. So great credit to them. They're all desperate to be part of it. And I know if I've got a fully fit squad, I've got a very strong squad for the championship. There's no doubt in my mind of that because I know their talent. So I wouldn't be here. I think that's so important. They wouldn't be here. And I know they can improve the group. And I think I've always said the most competitive games I want week in, week out is on the training pitch because I feel as if that talent should be pushing each other daily, and that brings the best out in you when you know you're somebody breathing down your neck. And unfortunately, we've probably not had that because of the amount of injuries we've had in COVID situation. So we had that last week and I thought we've seen that, and hopefully we can keep that going this week. Okay, we're a couple of men down this week, but as I say, the boys that's been in training and the ones that's managed to get some more minutes into their legs, whether it's in training or the extra work that they have to do. So they've managed to do that well, and that's great credit to Paul and Tommy, the fitness and physio, who have worked really, really hard with these boys to get them back on the training pitch.
This Saturday, Partick Thistle starts us off for the second quarter. They've obviously came up from the league below and started really well, summed up on Friday night with their emphatic victory away to Hamilton.
Yes, I was at the game. It was a strange game, in that respect. They had a period that was really hot, in the game. They've got talented boys, they've got talented players. People say they should never have been down anyway, and I genuinely believe if it wasn't for the reconstruction of at that particular time through COVID, they had enough quality in their group to stay up. There's no getting away from that. They've added to it. They've made their group stronger. I think that's always important. So we've played against them a couple of times this season, obviously one in the cup, one in the league. So we know what we're up against. We're up against a very, very good side who's playing full of confidence. So we have to be at our best. That's what we have to do. We have to bring a winning performance, and that's what we as I said to you, when we play well, we're capable of going anywhere and winning. We're capable of winning any game, and that's what we're looking to. If my boys play at their best, and show that commitment and because of the individual errors that we've done at certain periods in games, we're capable of winning games against anybody in this league. And as I say, Thistle are fully confident, obviously, with an emphatic victory. But as I say, we're going there, on the back of a decent performance, but we know we have to play at our very best to get a result from the game.
I know it's just one game at a time for you at the minute, but a busy schedule coming up, obviously 3 games within a week. So an important period and a real chance for us to kick on very quickly.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of football. You always have an opportunity, around the corner. You have to grab the opportunities, but that's what we have to do. We have to perform. It's okay saying we have a squad capable of when everybody's fit. We have to prove that. As I say, names on bits of paper mean nothing. You have to go out and earn that every week, every day. You have to do that. We know we're getting a big period as it is, and every game in this championship is proving it. You look at all the results, it's proven it time and time again. Somebody beats somebody, the next team beats somebody else. It's so that's such a difficult league. It's as I've said many times. Everybody's so close in that respect. But no, we know if we can perform and show the same concentration levels, we have an opportunity to go and win anywhere. and hopefully we can start that winning run come, as I say, most important game is this weekend, and then hopefully we can kick on from there.